This is, I'm hoping this is going to be, it's stretching my my actual thing. We'll hope it's going to work all right. I don't know why it keeps doing this, but today we're going to make a card. So I'm going to golfing cards. So I'm going to start off with a piece that is 4 7/8 by 6 7/8, and I've just got a piece of plastic that I've never used before, got with something, and I thought, well, these sorts of edges are just great for what I want, so I'm going to go with that. Okay, I just forgot to bring my brushes, so I'm going to start off with the bottom half, and I'm just, that looks like a hill bit, so I'm going to use garden no, Granny Apple Green. So I'm going to bring that in, just bring it in and just bring these to give it a bit of a hill effect. Let's get a bit more of the green on that. Okay, and then I'm going to tip it going the other way. So in fact I might even turn it round a bit, and we'll go for that. So we'll just bring that in. Let's pick a bit more green up. Okay, and I'll just go one last time. Let's see, I'll go back to the original and we'll go for that going there. So I'm going to bring in just a bit lighter. So just put that in there. Right, that's kind of brought that in like that. So now I'm going to swap over and I'm going to bring in Balmy Blue now. Oh, this is the part where I need to go kind of the other way. I'm going to put that back on top, and that seems to be about right. And I'm going to bring in the Balmy Blue now. Let's just take the Balmy Blue going in the other direction. Really, and I just want, oh, that didn't quite take it down, just a bit there, so just need to come back in with that thing on there and get that lid covered in a bit. Okay, and let's see which one that is going to work with. Not working. We'll go for that, and we'll just bring that blue in there. Okay, so once I'll run that round a bit, I want to blend it in a bit more, get rid of some of that white. That's it, blend down to the hills going there. Right, now I want to do a lot more going the other way now, so we'll bring in deeper line going down there. take it the other way now. Bring some kind of cloudy lines in. And bring it some up here now. Okay, and let's do, so we're gonna do some there. Just moving it all about to give it some darker and lighter shades, to give it like a cloud looking sky. So it's a bit, and we're gonna just go over that to make it not so white now, but you'll be able to see the clouds. So want just a lighter blue in there, so I'm just going over that now, so it's taking the white off it so much. Okay, right, now I'm going to look for a cloud. I forgot to do this, so I know there is one in the actual on the ocean, so I'm just gonna come in and see what's going to happen if I kind of put some kind of clouds in here now, so on top of that. And I did actually want to bring in some kind of grass, so I just want something quick. Kind of got some on the sheet, that'll do. I was looking for a bit bigger, but it doesn't matter. And I'm just going to go in, and I can get this off, and I'm just going to bring in my Granny Apple Green again, and I'm just going to come in where there's the just all over, just anywhere and everywhere. Okay, just randomly. I think I'll just went a bit splodgy, so I'll just kind of do some all over the place. So that's how we are looking. And then I've got my golfer that I've already cut out, but before that I've kind of got a sunset. Now I want the sunset, in fact I think I'm going to even go something on there. So let's see, I've got daffodil. Sorry, I thought I was ready, and you know how it goes. You suddenly think of something. So I'm going to just bring in, let's get rid of this off of here in a minute. And I'm just going to bring in this to actually give it some darker and lighter. So it's tone on tone because it's Daffodil Delight card, and then I'm bringing kind of that in. So don't know whether you can actually, no, it's gone funny. Do apologise. Don't know what's happening with this, why it goes stupid some days. Can't do anything about it, but I'm hoping that you'll get the idea of what I'm doing. So you'll see. Right, now I'm going to do something I've not really done before, but I kind of want a sunset going off and obviously I need to stick it in here. And actually I think I should have brought my green a bit higher up. Let me have a look at my golfer. How low can I bring? I'm going to risk it. I'm going to bring it down. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to go along the line where I have done my green, just running my knife along the green edge. So yeah, there. Now how much do I need? So what my idea is I want to tuck in, and in fact I'm going to cut these off at the ends. I don't want those on there anymore, so I'm going to cut them off, and I'm going to tuck in my sun behind this. Right, I need a little bit more, so I think I'm going to go a little bit higher up. Okay, I'm just going to keep testing it because I'm only going to take what I need. So I'm almost there. I think I'll come a little bit further down here. So I'm going to come a little bit further down. So that should give me, yeah, there we go. So I'm going to put my sun in there now. What's that? There, that's better. There. So I'm just going to have it going like that. So I'm just going to glue that in so that my sunset's just going under a bit. Just going to tuck it in there. Okay, now I'm going to place this on the card, so I'm just going to move things out of the way because I don't want to get dirt on the back of my card. So I'm just going to clean up my board a minute, and I then am going to go all the way around now and put this on the card base. So I've got my standard 10 by 7 scored at 5 down there, and I'm just going to place this with equal increments all the way around. Okay, so it's giving that nice white border, and then I've got the sun bits, so I'm going to stick the sun's rays, so the sun's rays going to be coming off it. So I'm gonna just put one of my sun rays roughly there. Oops. And then I'll have a smaller one coming off, and an even smaller one. So I've cut these, if you want to know where I've got my sun from and my golfer and golfing bag. I've recently purchased a Circuit Joy Extra, and I just, when I'm limited to what I want to use, that I haven't got the stamps or the dies, then I'm just going to make that an even bit there, and then I'll do a medium one. Oops, I look on there and started to print stuff off. Well, print, I mean cut it off. So I'm going to do one there, and then another little one. Where's that? There, just dropped it. So a longer one it's a shorter one, sorry, shorter one, and an even shorter one. Kind of like that, and I should have, I think actually I should have maybe had a longer one there, so I'm going to swap that one out. I think put that down the side in a minute, I think. So I just want this longer one there. I've decided put it in the same place, so that'd be fine, and then this smaller one can go on the side here, one that I've just had glued, so that can go on there. Oops, which way round is it? I've glued it. I'm losing the light, so there we go. And then I want to go the other way, so let's see, I've got it's a bit longer than that. Appear not to have got a longer one, so I'll have to do with this, that one, go that there, and then we'll have the longer and shorter one going next to it. There's the longer one and a shorter one. Can't add it in my hand. Oh, there, it's falling all over the place. So there's the shorter one, and then another smaller one. There, and we'll have a shorter one there. And then we want another longer one. Longer one just there, and then I'm going to do I'll just do another two shorter ones. I think I'm going to do here. So there's your shorter one. I'm going to do found a longer one. I'm going to do that one there. Okay, and I'm going to do, let's see, a medium one going off. I'm going to do that there, I think. Let's see if I've got a shorter one to do just off there. See if I can just about get that there. And then we've got a longer, actually I'll do a medium one, I think, there. Oh no, I'll do another shorter one to balance the other side up. I'll do another shorter one. And there we go. Oh, wrong side. There we go. And then I've got another medium one. See if that will fit on there just. And have I got any? Got a longer one, so I'm just going to stick a longer one out there, and then I've got little bits, so I'm gonna stick a longer one on this bit. So I'm going to stick a longer one in there, a longer one and that bit, another longer one. You can just randomly, I'm putting them on there. There we go. So that gives you the idea of the sun. So then I'm going to stick my golfer on now. I've got to get the bag on as well, so I'm just going to put the bag on, I think, first. So I'm going to put that up on some dimensionals. So I'll bring in some dimensionals now and put my golfer's bag on a couple of dimensionals. Okay, so I'm going to stick that up there, and then my golfer, I think I'll stick my golfer let me see, because I've got my, I think I'll stick that down flat, so I'm going to stick my hole, so I'll stick my hole down flat on there, and then the golfer, I think I'm going to stick my golfer up as well, so I'm going to stick my golfer up on some dimensionals. Golfer on dimensionals, so he's going to, I think I'll bring him down a bit like that. And then we've got the little ball, and I'll put my little ball right by the, going to get ready to swing at that. There we go, so he's going to do the ball there. Right, now I need a happy birthday, so just move that out of the way. And I've got some gold, and I've got a happy birthday, so I'm going to get a happy birthday out and just cut a bit of gold to do this. There we go, and put that on there. Okay, spin it round, just run it backwards and forwards. There we go, off we come. So I didn't want a too big a happy birthday, so I've got a old die. So happy birthday. I'll just put that on one side a minute, bring back in my happy birthday, and I'm just going to use my take your pick tool to push out all the letter. Who's that? Well, some of them stay in, some of them come out, some of them are meant to stay in, so do that. So I'm going to do happy birthday. Okay, and we can have those going up there, I think, so I'll put that up there. Just put a bit of glue on the back. Now I'm going to show you what I do when I've done a card, and I want to put some sentiment inside, and because I've made the card, I don't want to mess up. I'll often there, oops, get off. So what I do is I bring in, which I haven't got out, I bring in a stamping apparatus of some form. So I'll show you what I do. So I turn it upside down like this. So I know that my verse needs to be just here. And so as you've seen, I've turned it upside down. I've smashed one of my magnets, I have. Didn't realise I'd done it. So I double check to make sure that that's the front of my card and my verse needs to face this way. So I'll put that, I'm going to split my broken magnet a minute and have some extra bits there, but I'll see my things. And I just love these. May the Lord bless you and keep you. Have I got that yet? May the Lord bless you and keep you. So I want that to about go in the middle-ish like that. And then I'm going to pop that down, pick it up. And I think I'll go for the blue because we've been using the blue. So I'm going to ink up. Just a minute, I've got some stuff on my stamp. So ink up my stamp, turn it on, and then there we go, lovely. And then I know I've not messed up, and I'll just move these out of the way a minute. Deal with that later. So there we know we've got it the right way, and I do it that way because you'll find on your mats a lot of time that you get a free area that's not going to crush your card, and even that, even though we got that side on it, doing it that way, it doesn't crush your card. So I did it like that, and then we just have to fold it because I haven't folded it, and just burnish it now. Should have burnished it before, but it's not a problem. There we go. So there is a lovely mail card. You'll see the better image on the front. I apologise again for it doing stupid things. I don't know why it's doing that. If somebody could comment and tell me why sometimes it does that and how to rectify it, I'd love to know. But that is a lovely mail card, dead easy to make, dead easy to do your blending, because the more you kind of do the muddy footprints, as I call it, it works for giving the card a nice look. So thank you very much for dropping by. Do stay safe, do stay well, and bye for now.